How y'all doing today? How y'all doing today? Cheryllee back with another video. So I want to say welcome to the Cheryl Hubbard Show. Also, I am Cheryllee. Whichever one you want to call me, Cheryllee from the Everything Cheryllee brand. So we shut it down a little bit, y'all. Turn the TV on a little bit. Okay, so I am Cheryllee, or Cheryl, like I said, whichever one you want to call me, it's fine. Whichever name you want to call me for the Everything Cheryllee brand. So you can find me Instagram. Instagram, I am at all things Cheryllee, or at everything Cheryllee. On YouTube, Cheryl Hubbard Show, or Everything Cheryllee on YouTube, and TikTok at Everything Cheryllee, or All Things Cheryllee, at All Things Cheryllee. So Everything Cheryllee is basically TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. So I am Cheryllee with Everything Cheryllee brand. So what I do, mainly I am a business, I guess I would say business entrepreneur. So I'm a business entrepreneur. I have a hair growth line. I call it Cheryllee Cosmetics. That's another branch from my Everything Cheryllee brand. And then I have a children's book writing, I guess I would say business or venture that I am, I'm running. So I have written 6 children's books so far. You can find them in the Google Play Store and the ebooks. So, but most of my content on, I guess I would say Instagram, TikTok. Instagram and TikTok, most of my content over there is like a lot of videos, but I do have some videos talking about how I published my book and showing you the books that I have published so far. So I do have those videos. So that's TikTok and Instagram. But over here on YouTube, I have most of my videos over here on YouTube. Business related. Like I'll show you how I make my hair growth bombs for men, women, and children. So I have a balm for men, women, and children. I have an Arby's hair growth balm for children named after my granddaughter. Then I have a Clinton's moisturizing beard balm for men named after my son. And then I have a Kenneth Senior Boss Man hair growth balm for men named after my husband. So then I have a body butter. So I haven't given that a name, but I just say, it's my body butter. It's just a body butter that I make. So there's a hair growth balm for men, women, and children, body butter. And then, like I said, I have a children's book line that I'm working on. So all my ebooks are in the Google Play Store and the ebooks by Cheryl Hubbard. And I do want to get my books in Target. That would be another business venture that I'm moving forward, towards, I guess I would say. But my previous video, I talked about marketing, advertising, promoting, branding, target markets, marketing channels, different things, related to business. Because most of the time, most of my videos are business. I'll turn it down. Most of my videos are business related because that was my major at Strayer University. So I graduated from Strayer University right here in Washington, D.C. With a major in business administration. I have a bachelor's in business administration and a master's in information systems. Strayer University right here in Washington, D.C. So, and I'm not too far from Howard University, where I know a lot of people went to Howard. But I was at Strayer University, and Strayer University is it's a very good university as well. It used to be Strayer College. So when I started, it was Strayer College. And then by the time I finished, it was Strayer University. So they had like 13 campuses when I first started down there. So it's downtown D.C. But they have campuses all over D.C. Now, then they have campuses in Virginia. So I attended classes in Virginia, Maryland, and D.C. when I was attending classes. So now they have over 100-something campuses. So it may have more than that by now. Last I checked, it was 100 and something. So, but I did receive my degree from there. But most of my videos are geared toward business, accounting, law, information systems. Just talking about things that I learned in school. So I do have some accounting tutorials here on YouTube, and I also have some accounting tutorials on my TikTok and my Instagram. So I will probably be adding more accounting tutorials. So I'm not an accounting teacher, but I kind of like accounting, and I just feel that everybody should learn the basics. Should learn the basics in accounting. We're buying homes, we're buying cars, we're spending money, we're shopping, we're managing bank accounts, we're balancing our checkbooks. I think we all should know accounting. Just the basics. Your debits with credits, accounts receivables, accounts payables, inventory account, land, buildings, cash, office supplies, prepaid rent, depreciation, accumulated depreciation, depreciation expense, the salaries payable, accounts payable, interest payable, accrued liabilities. Like I said, the inventory account when you're dealing with your. So I talked about the inventory account when I took managerial accounting. So managerial accounting, it was very interesting, but accounting is something that I guess it's like any other course. Accounting, you have to, just have to get down in the books and study. Because a lot of times when I went to school, when I went to my classes, I would say when I went to a particular class, all my classes I had to get down in the books. You have to get deep down in the book. You have to get out there and read. Sometimes you don't understand it. Now, accounting is something that it's almost like, it's not like algebra, but I'm saying it's a course that's geared toward making you know you need. I guess I would say that you need to study. So it's like algebra, you need to study. I took business law, I did pretty good in that, but I did like the business law class. But so those are certain courses you got to get down in the books. I know sometimes we would have tests, and the teacher would be like, "Look, we're gonna have an open book test." Strayer College was I don't know about the whole college, but I know most of our classes. A lot of times we had open book tests. Okay, the teacher was like, "Look, we're gonna have an open book test in 2 or 3 days or in the next session." And then some of my classmates would be like, "Look, I ain't worried about studying. It's gonna be open book." But little did they know, open book tests are the worst test you can have. Because you don't know. Because most of the time, the professor is going to get deep down in the chapter. And that way, sometimes, even if you read, sometimes you have to read one chapter 3 or 4 times. Because they get deep down into the chapter and you be like, oh, wow. I can't, you be trying to locate even if you study, you still trying to locate where the answer is, to that particular question, but I would still study. Because I'm saying, I didn't want nobody to set me up and say, hey, I ain't going to study. I guess they thought I was going to fall for that, but I didn't. They were like, I ain't going to study. It's open book. I ain't going to about it. I said, okay, that's you. But, we were younger then, but, but still I studied. Because I wasn't trying to fool around. I wanted to go to my classes, come back home, study, read, go back to class, pass my test so I can pass the course. Because the longer you procrastinate and not studying, and you in that class and you're not studying, and it's time for the test and you don't pass, you'll have to end up taking the test, the course over. They might let you take the test again, but you fail that test and you fail too many tests, your grade average is going to go down. And that's going to make you fail the course. Then that's going to make you stay in college longer because you're going to have to take that course again. But I know when I started taking, well, the first course I took was, it wasn't the first course, but when I took accounting, I took the first basic course, and I got a low grade. I think I got a D. So I sat down at the table. My husband got with me, worked with me on my accounting. I changed, when I took it again, I changed teachers, and I got an A. So then I went on and I took managerial accounting, and it was very enlightening. So, I love accounting. I took business law. I took business law. I took accounting. I took numerous computer courses, information systems courses, programming courses. College was very, I guess I would say it was very interesting. It was interesting, it was educational, it was rewarding. You meet a lot of people, I had some nice professors downstairs at university. So, but today I want to talk about, I just have a few terms I want to talk about. Now, yesterday I talked about a few terms as well. So I talked about marketing, advertising, promoting, how you start your business, you get your business license, if you want to start out like that. First of all, you pick your name. Pick the name of your business, do your research, make sure nobody else has that name because you don't want to get sued. So when you pick your name, if that's, if that is what you want to do and you feel that you're going to work hard, because I've heard a lot of people say, well, business is hard. Business is hard. Running a business is hard. So because you don't know whether you're going to be able to make a sale, pull in those customers. So it's almost like, it's not almost like, but it's definitely like you definitely have to have a strategy. Strategy for everything. Marketing strategy, business information system strategy, customer, I guess I would say customer value strategy, customer strategy, all kinds of strategies. You need a marketing plan when you start out, so it's good to have a marketing plan so you can map out how you're going to do this and how you're going to do that. How you going to reach out to your customers? How you going to obtain your customers? Where you going to find your customers? Where is your target market? How are you going to reach your target market? What marketing channels are you going to use? So you first start out, like I said, you want to name your business. Research the marketing niche. Research that niche also in that industry, that niche before you jump in. You want to go into the cosmetic industry. You want to go into wig making business, hair industry, cosmetic industry, clothing industry. So many different industries that you can get into, but it's best to do your little research so you can find out more about the niche, find out about the competitors in that industry, find out about the trends in the market. So many different things that you have to consider, marketing plan, business plan. So like I said, you can also get your name, your business name trademark, so nobody can profit and benefit off your business name. Nobody profit off your business name. So I have some terms that I want to talk about today. So in other words, you're running a business, you just started your business, and you're trying to figure out how you're going to market, advertise, and promote, you want to obtain, you want to get an email list together for all your customers. So when you're sending the emails out, 9 times out of 10 you'll have somebody else doing that for you. You probably have a certain, you can do that in-house or you can outsource creating an email list. So when those emails go out, you might have a new product or something, new product design, a new product that you just made available. You want the customers to know about. You send everybody an email with a picture of the product, explaining about the product. So that way you're making money while you sleep. You're making money while you sleep, and also with your website, you're making money. You're making money. People can order. If you have a website, people can order while you doing other things. Your website making money for you. Your email list making money for you. So, okay, then the first term I have is business mission. So, The business mission. So in other words, every business should have a mission statement and a mission. They need a mission. We need a mission in our business, so we'll know where we're going. Where do we plan to go with this business? Where do we plan to go? What are we going to be doing in the next 5 years or the next year? Basically, in the next 6 months. See, the business mission to target major television. Like if you're a company and you're dealing with, you're in the electronics industry, you might be marketing televisions or VCRs or DVD players or whatever. So I said to target major television studios and become the vendor of choice for lighting and technology that represent the most advanced and reliable studio lighting arrangement. So in other words, if you're in that business, if you are in that business, then you want your mission may be, this may be your mission, to target major television studios. In other words, if you're targeting major television studios, that's you're part of your target market. You're trying to find out how you want to, you're promoting your brand at the same time. You're pulling in customers, see, to target major television studios and become their vendor of choice for lighting technology that represent the most advanced and reliable studio lighting arrangements. So who they want to target? That's like you're venturing out, that's like your target, part of your target market. So then also your business mission could be hiring 500 employees by the end of December. Your business mission, but you might want to make a business mission statement. So your business mission statement, you might want to say, I want to hire, like I said, 500. You want to hire 500 employees by the end of December, or you want to purchase, certain types of technology by a certain given time. Whatever your mission may be for your business. Say the business mission. I think all businesses should have a mission. You have to have a mission. You should have a mission statement, marketing plan, business plan, marketing plan. That's mapping out your long-term goals that you want to achieve. Long-term goals that you want to achieve in your business. What do you want to be doing 5 years from now, 2 years from now, or even 10 years from now if you still have your business? And then another term I have is called SWOT. So strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So in other words, you're a business, you're running a business. You want to know what are your strengths. What are your strengths? What are your strengths when it comes to maintaining that competitive advantage, maintaining customer loyalty, maintaining quality product, building a brand, building a strong company brand. So what are your strengths when it comes to something like that? Then W. So it's SWOT. W is for weaknesses. Then you want to know, you want to analyze your company. You want to find out what are your weaknesses. What are your weaknesses? You want to, in other words, you're manufacturing computers or something like that. You're making mainframes. You're making supercomputers. What is your weakness? What are your weaknesses when it comes to making those mainframes and those supercomputers? Or what are your weaknesses within your organization? So you want to make sure you analyze that. I assume you may have a set department that may be analyzing those type of things. Then opportunities. What opportunities do you have for growth within your organization? And then you have the threats. What threats do you have that's in your organization that's holding you back from progressing in your business, making a profit, or moving those products from here to there, from here to there to the customer? So you have to start out, it's a process, so you're making it, then you want to market it, you want to get it out to the customer. So what are your threats when it comes to that? So strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats is a way of monitoring the external and internal marketing environment external and internal. So external environment, external I would think about I guess you would have some strength in your external environment. You can have strengths too. You could be producing a product that satisfies the customer very well, and you can have a large customer base. Get out your email list, customer email list. You can be successful in that. Be successful in producing a product that customers want and need, and just everything you're doing everything right when it comes to having the stress for external. And then you have strengths in the internal marketing environment. That's within the organization. External is outside of the organization. So a way of monitoring the external and internal marketing environment. So in other words, environment. So in other words, you definitely have to monitor the internal and the external marketing environment, because you want to know what are the trends in the market. What are the trends? So what are the trends in the market, in the marketing environment, that can stop you from gaining your strength? What are the trends in the market that can be a weakness to your company? Or what are the trends in the market that can be an opportunity? Or what are the trends in the market that can be a threat to your organization? So trends in the market, like a new technology device that came out, it could be an opportunity for your company, or it would be a threat, I guess, if other companies have that technology and you don't have it. That could be a threat to your organization, because you want to be able to keep up with the competitors, and you want to be able to do something unique that the competitors are not doing, or you want to do something that they're doing, but you want to do it better. You want to be able to pull those customers in, because if you can do something better than your competitors are doing, so benchmarking. You're out there doing research, finding out what other companies are doing. So you can actually go purchase from other companies. Purchase something from another company and check out their products and see how their products are made, and see how their customer service handles you when you go make that purchase. So there's a lot of things you can do with other companies just to see what they're doing. You want to see what they're doing, because you want to know, because those are your competitors and you are in the same industry. That's just like with me. If I'm making, I have a business and I'm making wigs, but I want to find out how other companies make their wigs. I want to find out what type of hair they're using. I want to find out how they operate, how they do everything. I want to find out how they market, advertise, and promote, and brand. Why is their brand flourishing more than my brand? And I'll be in the same business, so I want to go over there and see what they're doing. So go over there and take notes. And if it takes you ordering from them and purchasing from them, stepping in their business, see how they operate, see how clean they keep their environment in their business, see how they, see how they, treat their customers, I would say. See how they treat their customers. So you want to know, I mean, what can I do that's different? I want to pull in their customers and plenty more, So another term I have is a marketing plan. Marketing plan is a written document that summarizes what the marketer has learned about the marketplace and indicates how they plan to reach their objectives. So your marketing plan, business plan. So it summarizes what you learned about the marketplace, the marketing environment. What have you learned about how other businesses operate? What have you learned about how customers react to certain new products when they come on the market? The customer is very important for you to know everything the customer is doing. So when you summarize that written document. That way, they can help you plan. They can help you write your plan, or help you. They can help you plan how you want your business to go, my son. So in other words, a written document that summarizes what the marketer has learned about the marketplace and indicates how they plan to reach objectives. How you plan to reach your objectives? That's going to be written in your marketing plan, your business plan. How you going to reach your objectives? Also, we have the marketing intelligence system. Business unit should be set up. It's a business unit that can be set up to monitor a large amount of people, and your large amount of people in large amount of people in the macro environment, and a small amount of people in the micro environment. So marketing intelligence system. So marketing intelligence system. So like I was saying about those information systems, bringing in that information. You want to find out what's going on out there in the environment, but dealing with a large amount of people in the environment, the macro environment, and also the micro, which would be a small amount of people. So we also have, what about a marketing opportunity? A marketing opportunity is an area of buyer need and interest that a company has a high probability of probably satisfying. See, an area of buyer need and interest. So marketing opportunity. In other words, you got an opportunity. You have an opportunity to reach this market over here, where a certain amount of buyers have a need and an interest for this particular product. You have an opportunity to satisfy that need for them. See, so it's all about, when you're dealing with customers, it's all about being able to satisfy the customers' wants and needs. So that's where the marketing opportunity is. You have an opportunity to satisfy the needs and the wants of those particular customers over there. You might have I guess I would say you might have a section, not a section, but you might have put it this way, you might have some customers over here that make it, in a certain income bracket, I would say. These customers have a certain income. These customers have a certain income. These customers have another, type of income. So you want to satisfy, depending on what you are selling and what you are marketing. You might want to market, or you might want to try to target lower income bracket customers, or you might be targeting higher income bracket customers, because depending on the product that you are marketing. So what if you're marketing mainframes? You're marketing mainframes. 9 times out of 10, you want those big businesses that is in that certain target market, that certain income bracket. So, and then we have a marketing information system. So basically, I was talking about my other video. Those information systems, companies need information systems. You have a business information system, a marketing information system. So you bring that information in, so you can't get nothing done in your business without the proper information. So a marketing information system consists of people, equipment, and procedures to gather, sort, analyze, evaluate, and distribute needed, timely, and accurate information to marketing decision makers. That's what it is. So we're bringing in that information in an organization for the decision makers. So without that information, you can't make those decisions. Like for instance, in your company, you're building houses or putting up back porches. Put back porches up people's homes. You need that information. You need a certain plan, I guess, layout, map, outline of how to put it together. So you'll know. So, but once if you are in a business, if you have been in a business for years and years and years, 9 times out of 10, you already know how to put up those back porches, those decks, and all that. But everything requires information, because Without information, you won't be able to do nothing. It's just like this dress I have on. If somebody, a seamstress or somebody else can sew and make dresses, make pants, make shirts, you have to have the information. You have to have the information to how to put it together, what type of thread you need, what type of material, all of this information to put the dress together. So, and then let me see. Okay, let's talk about the marketing strategy. Marketing strategy, product manager. The product manager defines the mission, marketing, and financial objectives and groups and needs that the market offerings are intended to satisfy. So it's a strategy, and that's the job of the product manager. So the product manager defines the mission, marketing, and financial objectives. So you building a marketing strategy. What are the product manager has to put together the objectives. In other words, he has a mission. He's on a mission for putting together marketing and financial objectives. Marketing and financial objectives. What is it going to cost? Your marketing strategy. What is it going to cost to get this product out to the customer? What is the strategy? What marketing channels are you going to use? How are you going to promote this product? What about the target market? What about the target market? How much is this product going to cost to make, first of all? Or, unless you're going to outsource and buy a product from one company and then get it to your company and sell it. So, the manager then establishes the product line's competitive positioning. Right, competitive positioning. He going to know, will it be worth my company's time and money and financial, I guess, stability to market this product, to make this product, or to outsource this product and get it out on the market to the customers. Do you think the customers will purchase this product? We don't want to waste our money. We don't want to push this product out to the customer, and it's not what the customer wants. So a lot of times we have to think about supply and demand. Supply and demand. One term I learned in school. If there's a demand, then companies may they may want to supply. They want to supply what the customer needs. And also I learned another term called JIT, just in time. So companies would have just enough inventory for the customers for a given period of time. Not just inventory, not just have a whole warehouse. Well, some companies may store their inventory in warehouses, but JIT, just in time, just want enough inventory to do what our company needs to do, or for maybe that month, or maybe for that 2-week period. We don't want to get a whole lot of inventory, and we have to worry about sitting all on the shelves, and we can't market it, we can't get rid of it. So then we have a marketing manager. We have a product manager I just talked about. So a product manager dealing with the product and marketing and financial objectives and groups and needs that the market offerings are intended to satisfy. So market offerings. What does the market offer? What does the market offer when it comes to dealing with the customer? Is it worth trying to push their product out to the customers? Is it what the customers want? So the marketing manager, they collect marketing intelligence by reading books, newspapers, and trade publications, talking to customers, suppliers, and distributors, monitoring social media or the internet via online discussion groups. So marketing manager, you have a product manager. Product managers get things done through people. So product manager has to make sure the product is pushed out there to the customers, and they have to make sure the company has the financial wherewithal, I guess I would say, to put into this product. Get this product out to the customer. Marketing manager. So marketing manager. He's going to be, like I said, he's going to be reading the books, newspapers, trade publications, talking to customers. So that's all that information, gathering all that information. You can't do his job without getting information from the books, newspapers, publications, customers, suppliers, monitoring social media. So he's gathering all that information through that information system. So that's a marketing manager. So he needs all that information because he's going to be the one pushing those products out to the customers, to their target market for that business. And then we have, I think it's the last term on my paper, I believe it is. I think I got a couple more over here too. I already read it. I already did this. I think it. Okay, the last one over here is for customer database. Databases, organized information. Databases, organized information. Databases, organized information. So what we have is we have a customer database. We have a customer database, and we also have data warehousing, data mining. So what they're saying here is that organized information, customer database, product database, salesperson database. Basically, databases. The databases are where you keep your information. In other words, if you have a customer database, you might have all your customers' address, name, phone number, and something like that. You might have their purchasing, a record of how often they purchase from your company. So you might have the name, the address, their phone number, how often they purchase from your company, what they purchase. So that would be a customer database. And then we have a product database. The product database for your company may be, you have a database of all the products that you offer in your company. So that may be in your database. Then you have the salesperson database. So the salesperson that's representing your company, they may have a database for that, depending on how large your company is. Sales person database. What products sold more? What products should we bring back? Because what products were the main choice of the customer? So I would think that would be in the salesperson database. What products did the customers want more? Supply and demand. So they wanted that product. We want to supply that product. So a salesperson. So that person is on top of making sure sales are accurate, making sure sales go through, making sure maybe they may be dealing with pricing. So lowering prices or raising prices. So make sure the customer can have that value. Customer value is important. So I think that was the last. The last one is. I think I got a couple more. So what about customer retention? A highly satisfied customer generally stays loyal longer, buys more as the company introduces new products and upgrades existing products, talks favorably to others about the company and its products. So customer retention. Retention means to retain. So in other words, customers highly satisfied. You want to retain customers by giving them what they want. Make sure the product is quality. Make sure it's what they want. Make sure it's at an affordable price and at a convenient location. So it's a customer retention, highly satisfied customer. So basically, they're satisfied with their whole purchase. They satisfied when they first walked in your business. They were satisfied how they were greeted. They were satisfied with the end product. They were satisfied that when they got home, before they went home, they were satisfied with what they paid for it. The amount of money they paid for it, they were satisfied with that. They were satisfied with how the product looked. Then when they got it home, they were satisfied it did It did what the product did what the company said it was going to do. So that helps with customer retention because if customers are highly satisfied, so customer satisfaction is very important. So if customers are highly satisfied, 9 times out of 10 they're going to come back to your business and purchase again. So that's how you build loyalty. That's how you build loyalty when it comes to customers. So it says building loyalty, interacting with customers. You interact with your customers, you find out what made, in other words, that's why a lot of times they send you surveys after you purchase something. They send you an email, they had your email, when you go to the store, Walmart, Kmart, or somewhere you purchase something, later on down the line, they may send you an email and ask you how satisfied were you with your purchase. Did you have any problems with your purchase? How long did it take you to get in line and pay for your product, your item that you purchased? Developing loyalty programs. A lot of times companies will do that. Frequency loyalty programs like frequency programs. Customers who buy frequently and in substantial amounts, they have a certain discount for them. They had a club membership programs, snagging customers, loyalty builders. So in other words, if you're a frequent purchaser to their business, they may have different things for you, like you get a certain percentage off. They might say, look, since you're a valued customer, we're gonna give you 50% off this product, or whatever incentives or bonuses they have for you for that company. So from that company, I think that was the last one that I have on the paper. So like I said, marketing, advertising, promoting, target markets. So it's a lot of other terms in this book. So that's what they're doing. I want to be giving you a few of these terms daily. So here goes another term: marketing opportunity. I think I did that one, but it's right here. So let me read it. It's an area of buyer need and interest that a company has a high probability of profitably satisfying. There are three main sources of market opportunities. The first is to supply something that is in short supply. This requires little marketing talent, as the need is fairly obvious. The second is to supply an existing product or service in a new or superior way. So in other words, you already have a product, marketing opportunities. So different opportunities, basically marketing opportunities. What I take from this term is opportunity to satisfy the customer in any way you can. Marketing opportunity. You have an opportunity to put those. In other words, you selling tennis shoes. Say for instance, you're selling Nike tennis shoes, or you're selling the Jordan tennis shoes. And I think it was number 23, I believe. I think it was like 23. I believe that's what it was on one of the pair of tennis shoes. So in other words, I noticed how they introduced those tennis shoes, and then they only made maybe about 100 of them, and then that would be all they sold. And then later on in the next year or somewhere down the line, they'll bring those same tennis shoes back again. So that's probably what they're talking about right here. Marketing opportunity. Opportunity to reintroduce those number 23 Jordan tennis shoes or whatever they want to reintroduce, But it says the first is to supply something that is in short supply. So in other words, you got something that's in short supply. Like I said, those tennis shoes, they only had 100 of them. They were in short supply. Then you want to reintroduce those. So those Jordan tennis shoes. That's the second. It says that the second is to supply an existing product or service in a new or superior way. So introduce a product in a new way. Don't introduce it the same way you introduced it the first time. And it says a company may benefit from converging industry trends and introduce hybrid products or services that are new to the market. So introducing products that are new to the market is could be an opportunity as well, but it could be a threat because you don't want to waste no money putting something out in the market, and it can threaten. It could be a threat to your organization, or it could be an opportunity at the same time because customers may want it. It may be a strong demand for a particular item, but it's the first time that you are marketing that with your brand, your company. So let's see. Let's see what other terms I have. So this was a nice another term, marketing information system. I'm talking about those information systems. Marketing information system consists of people, equipment, and procedures to gather, sort, analyze, evaluate, and distribute needed, timely, and accurate information to marketing decision makers. So we have a computer information system, and my major was information systems. So we talked all about different ways there is in the industry, in certain industries, to bring it in. How do you bring information into your organization, to your company that you work for? So my teacher would always have us bring different trends. And when you come to class, bring a new trend in the market, because a new technology trend or whatever trend that you can run across, but you do your research. So do your research, and because he would say that the major, that according to our major, that's what we should be doing. We should always be able to keep up with the trends in the market. Keep up with the trends in the market. So he said, well, do your research, bring to class a new trend every time you come to class. So we would have to present it to the class, talk about it, tell the class about the importance of that trend, just everything about it. Don't just bring it in and you think that's going to be it. No, you're going to have to get up in front of the class and explain that trend, how beneficial that trend is to your company or to the public, to the environment, or just everything about it. So, Australia University, they wasn't no come to class and think you're going to sit back and let the teacher talk all the time, because it wasn't happening that way. It wasn't happening that way. You have to get up, do a presentation. Almost every class I took, I had to do a presentation. You have to do your research, you do a presentation, and then it wasn't as easy as people thought it would be. So don't go to college thinking you don't have to study. Because that wasn't going to happen down there. You got a sales information system. I say we have so many information systems. It's just an information system for everything. It's like it's a strategy for everything. Marketing strategy, business strategy. So you have sales information. We have a sales information system. Marketing managers need timely and accurate reports on current sales. They need timely and accurate reports on current sales. They want to know. They have to know. You want to know how the company is doing. You want to know the cash flow, net income, revenues minus expenses. That's your net income. You want to know. You want to know about, you want to know the balance sheet totals. You want to know the income statement totals, statement of cash flow totals. Walmart operates a sales and inventory data warehouse that captures data on every item. It says for every customer, for every store, every day, and refreshes it every hour. See, you have to keep up with those numbers, those figures. So Walmart operates a sales and inventory data warehouse. Sales and inventory data warehouse. So those data warehouses keeping up with those databases, keeping up with that information. Information is powerful, yes. Without that information, where would we be? Where would any of us be? That's my major, information systems. So when you think about information systems, a lot of people think that information system has to be a computer. Nah, information systems, an information system does not have to be a computer information system, but it can be. That's when you use technology to bring in information. So that would then you would say it's a computer, because they have two different majors. Mine was just information systems, but then you have computer information systems was another major. You also have information technology. Information technology, computer information systems, all of them, all three of those are geared toward bringing in information, but you bring it in a different way. The information system was my major. So we talked about how we could bring in information all kind of ways. It wasn't narrowed down, but when you come to computer information systems, you narrowed it down to talking about how computers bring that information in. Well, my major was information systems. So we learn about how to bring information in all forms of fashion. And then you have information technology, using technology to bring that information in. You're using the computer, you're using the mainframe, you're using the supercomputer, microcomputer, mini computer, what? Just pen and paper. That's information too. Whatever way it takes for you to bring that information in, that's how you're gonna bring it in. So that's what that is. And what else do we have? For example, the IT staff at headquarters tapped into the data warehouse the morning after Thanksgiving and noticed that East Coast sales of a computer monitor holiday special were far below expectations. So you can you're keeping up with your sales, your expectations are down. You're making less sales than you thought you would make. So when that information, a sales information system, when those sales information, when that sales, I guess I would say when that information comes in pertaining to sales from that sales information system, I said that way, it helps you. It helps the company. It helps you keep up with how your company is doing. You want to keep up with every aspect of your business. Every aspect, not just how much money you're making. You definitely want to keep up with how much money we are making. How much money we're making. We want to keep up with how satisfied our customers are. We want to keep up with how can we satisfy our customers more. Customer satisfaction, quality products, quality services. We want to keep up with all aspects of your business. Everything has to be analyzed. So let me see. Okay, I try to keep up with the time because I try not to go too far over an hour. So we have needs and trends. We have mega trends. Mega trends have been described as large social, economic, political, and technological changes that are slow to form, and once in place, they influence us for some time between 7 and 10 years or longer. Megatrends, they have been described as large social, economic, political, and technological changes are slow to form, and once in place, they influence us for some time between 7 and 10 years or longer. Megatrends. So you deal with those large social, economic, political, and technological changes. So that is very important, to your company. So that information, when information comes in on that, then you can analyze if that is something that you want to deal with. Do you want to deal with those? Do you want to deal with those mega trends, or you just want to keep it low class? I guess low. and lower term, you know. So a new market opportunity doesn't guarantee success. Even if the product is technically feasible. Right, even if the product is technically feasible, like I said, it doesn't mean because you put the product out there in the marketplace that the customer is going to like it. So you never know whether the customer is going to like it or not. So you don't know if you're going to run into a supply and demand type situation where it's a great demand for that product and you push that product out into the marketplace. It's a great demand for it. May or may not be. It may or may not be. But if it is, if there's a demand for a certain product, then you want to push that product on into the marketplace even more because you're trying to satisfy the customer. You're trying to get the customer what they want. So let me see what else. I try to find some important terms. Let's see. I think that may be the last one. Okay, that's chapter 3. So when I start reading, and then my nose gets stopped up. So I don't know why that happens all the time. But let's see. I think I'll probably stop right here because I think I went over the most important terms that I wanted to touch base on. But creating customer value. Here goes something. Creating customer value, satisfaction, and loyalty. Customer perceived value is the difference between the prospective customer's evaluation of all the benefits and all the costs of an offering and the perceived alternatives. Then you have the total customer benefit. Is the perceived monetary value of the bundle of economic, functional, and psychological benefits customers expect from a given market offering because of the products, services, personnel, and image involved. So total customer benefit. Total customer cost. It's a perceived bundle of costs customers expect to incur in evaluating, obtaining, using, and disposing of the given market offering, including monetary, time, energy, and psychological costs. I always was told, oh, you read so fast, you're a good reader. Always came up, I always stayed in the book and I always read. They were like, oh, wow, you can read. I always was a good reader. Teachers called on me, they were like, slow down. You read too fast. So we have the value proposition, consists of the whole cluster of benefits the company promises to deliver. So the value proposition. So what do you propose to deliver to the customer? The value. How are you creating value for your customer? Value. Are you offering value in the products that you market or services that you relate to your customer? Satisfaction is a person's feelings of pleasure or disappointment that result from comparing a product's perceived performance or outcome to their expectations. And then we have, let me see the music stop. So let's see what else do we have. Okay, let's say quality. Quality is is a totality of features and characteristics of a product or service that bear on its ability to satisfy stated or implied needs. So quality is something that you definitely want to make sure that you offer in your business. Quality product, quality services, quality everything, quality. Total quality management is a term that I talked about yesterday. TQM, total quality management, continuous improvement. So total quality, all the processes in your organization, all the departments, all the processes, all the departments, all those departments in your organization should be working together to produce quality products, quality customer service, quality everything. Customer lifetime value. This book has a whole lot of good terms. Customer relationship management. Customer relationship management is a process of carefully managing detailed information about individual customers and all the customers' touch points to maximize customer loyalty. Customer relationship management. So, you look at the word. You look at the word customer relationship management. So you must manage in your corporation or in your business. You must manage the relationship that you have with your customers. That has to be managed, because if you don't manage that right, the customer's not going to want to come back. They're not going to want to come back. So customer satisfaction, managing your customer, the relationship you have with your customer. A customer touch point is any occasion on which a customer encounters the brand and product. From actual experience to personal or mass communications to casual observation. So this book right here really is something else. And when I took this course, it's called Marketing Management. So when I took the course, we had to turn in a marketing plan. So I think I got a B on that. So we had to do a marketing plan. Now here was something of building loyalty. Creating a strong, tight connection to customers is a dream of any marketer and often the key to long-term marketing success. So if you don't interact with your customers, you don't give the customers what they need, you don't show that you care. In other words, what if they purchase something from you? They purchase something from your company and they have a problem with that. They have a problem with that purchase, but you act like you're not concerned. You don't try to solve the issue. Customer had a problem, and you're like, you know what? You're not building no decent, respectable, trustworthy relationship with your customer. That's very important, because the customer, what if you open a store and you have no customers? What? Really? You ain't got none? You don't have no customers on a daily basis. When you think about it like that, even me, what if I got a store or I'm marketing some products and I don't never get no customers? Your business won't never survive. So customer relations, customer satisfaction, customer service, strong customer service strategy. So that is building loyalty, interacting with customers, create superior products, services, experiences for the target market. So that's what you have to do. The target market, you want to create superior products and services. That's what I've been talking about all the time. Integrate the voice of the customer to capture their stated and unstated needs or requirements in all business decisions. Organize and make accessible a database of information on individual customer needs, preferences, contacts, purchase frequency, and satisfaction. Those customer databases are very important. You keep a track of your customer, what they like, what they don't like, maybe their age, demographics, their age, their whatever you want to put down, name, address, age, how often they purchase, what did they purchase, if they ever had any problem with any products that they purchased. So you want to be on top of all that. Developing loyalty programs. So the frequency program, that's a loyalty program designed to provide rewards to customers who buy frequently and in substantial amounts. So customers that buy a whole lot, and then you have incentives for them. Club membership programs can be open to everyone who purchases a product or service, or it can be limited to an affinity group or to those willing to pay a small fee. Then they talk about Apple, Harley Davidson. So Apple encourages owners of its computers to form local Apple user groups. By 2001, there were over 600 ranging in size from fewer than 25 members to 1,000 members. The user groups provide Apple owners with opportunities to learn more about their computers, share ideas, and get product discounts. They sponsor special activities and events and perform community service. A visit to Apple's website will help a customer find a nearby user group. Then we have Harley Davidson. So I think I'm going to close here. We have a business database. Will contain business customers, past purchases, past volumes, prices and profits, buyer team member names, ages, birthdays, hobbies, and favorite foods, status of current contracts. Then, okay, I think that's it for that chapter. So this is chapter 6. So my next video, I'll go through chapter 6. So yeah, so every time I get to read get to talk about where my get stopped up. But just to recap what I talked about for my previous course, previous video rather, I talked about marketing, advertising, promoting, target markets, marketing channels. So I guess I dream about those terms, really. But marketing, advertising, promoting, finding your target market, where is your target market, how you want to reach your target market, marketing channels that you want to use. Well, network marketing, email marketing, social media, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok. But those, and then I talked about total quality management, continuous improvement. Then we have different strategies, marketing strategy, business strategy, customer satisfaction. You have to create customer satisfaction. We talk about customer retention, retaining customers. I talk about the database, customer database. We have a product database. So customer database, you're keeping track of all your customers, product databases. So that's information. Information is power. So powerful, however you want to put it. So I think I will close on this note. So we have a little Tamar Braxton in the background. So I want to thank you all for joining me today. I am Cheryl or Cheryllee. Everything Shirley Brain. So Like I said, everything Cheryllee brand. So everything Cheryllee brand. These are my business cards. Everything Cheryllee brand. So I tell you everything on here that I market. So I'm in the process of creating my website, so I don't have one yet. So these containers, they keep your drinks. Keep your hot drinks hot, your cold drinks cold, and also my tablet. So these are just writing tablets. But when you do everything, you want everything to match up. See. So put your logo. I like to put my logo on all my products, and I don't necessarily have to have my picture. So I will probably be creating some plain ones without the picture tablets, and also have different items. I'll probably be adding different things to my website as I go along. And then my books, but you can go to the Google Play Store on the ebooks, and go to the Google Play Store on the ebooks, and you can find my books. Go to Google Play Store on the ebooks, and you'll find my books. Books by Cheryl Hubbard. So, show you a little bit more my little TikTok action. I should have get a clear picture. Oh, there you go. There you go. So that's me on TikTok and all things Cheryllee. Let me see. Let me find another. Oh, this is me talking about my book. Cheryllee Dances on a video, so let's talk a little bit about marketing. So I'm Cheryllee from American Cheryllee brand. So previously, that's me. I'm just doing a little advertisement for my marketing, promoting my books that I really like. Then the Google Play Store and ebooks. Besides my book, we add different products to my product line. American Cheryllee brand. So they come in different colors for the gentlemen, blue, white, and pink for the ladies. So different colors. So logo, picture, and also my tablets. My logo, my picture. This is regular writing tablets. Regular tablets that you can write. Also my juice, water, containers, logo, my pictures, hot and cold. So little containers that keep the cold, liquid cold, and hot liquid hot. So this is my little TikTok action. So I'm Cheryllee from American Cheryllee brand. I'm a TikTok action. And this is me talking about another book that I have. So like I said, check out the Google Play Store. You can get a free copy. So if you want to publish your book, DigiCard.com is where I publish my book. Very affordable. And also, pages in the book. Okay, how you feel though? Another page in the book. There you go. You can sign up with the Google Play Partner Center. So, Google Play Partner Center. Okay, here's another one. I got to go to Cheryllee back to the video, so just want to show you what it is. Okay, go. Everything Cheryllee brand, all things Cheryllee. My children's book writing business where I, writing all kinds of books on all kinds of topics. So, my friend is happy. That's the front of the book, back of the book. And, and we have autism. So, that's a few, just a little bit, show you just a little bit about TikTok action. So, like I said, you can find my books in the Google Play Store and the ebooks by Cheryl Hubbard with a C. So, what I want to say is also, if you feel like if you want to publish a book, if you are working on a book, I'm here to help. I don't just like to stand up here and make like I don't want to, marketing just what I have without giving you the information that you need, because you may want to write a book yourself. But I have been working on a couple of books for a while. That was 2018 when I first started. I had been working on them for a while. So I decided to, I guess what I did was I happened to be online and I saw a DigiPod, a DigiPod ad right on Facebook. And I kept on seeing it for a couple of weeks, right in my face. See how God worked? I was just be on Facebook on a daily basis. And I kept seeing a DigiPod ad pop up there. So I said, it said, blah, 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 a certain amount. And I was like, what? That can't be real. So I finally called and finally went to the website, digipod.com. So on the digipod.com website, and very affordable. A lot of these companies, I know one company wanted to charge me $4,000 just to publish a 35-page book. Because you gotta look at it. Look at the facts. The fact is that you did the research, you did the typing, you did the writing, you did the typing, you did the editing. You had to change the file over to a PDF file, and you did everything. All they're gonna do is print it out. Because see, publishing it just means publishing a book, making it available to the public. That's all. That's why public is part of the word. They print it out, they make it available to the public. But some companies do offer, they will, in other words, if they publish your book, they do have added incentives like they will get your book like in Barnes and Noble. They may tell you something like that. We'll give you a certain amount of hard copies. We'll give you a certain amount of hard copies. We'll get your book on Amazon. We'll get your book on the Barnes and Noble website. Something like that. You gotta look. But some companies I see, but they be like, we don't give you a whole lot of copies. They don't give you a whole lot of copies. They're like, I think maybe some companies you don't give them like 2 or 3 hard copies, and they offer you this and that. I never thought that was, to me, that was not no customer value. I was just talking about that in my presentation. Customer value, so I look past those companies as far as getting my book published. Because they didn't give, to me, there was no kind of customer value. And Digipod offered me great customer value. So their prices were very good. And when you go on their website, digipod.com, they help you with your copyright, barcode. Everything you need is on Digipod website. Everything you need to get that book out there. All you got to do is write it first. So what I do, I get me some paper, even a tablet like this. Well, if you don't want to use a tablet like this, get you some typing paper. So I take a tablet like this, any kind of tablet you want, or even just, like I said, typing paper. Start jotting down first of all, pick your topic, narrow your topic down, start doing your research, start writing down, start jotting down ideas on a daily basis. So What I learned when I went to UDC for a while too, the University of the District of Columbia. So what you do, you jot down information as it comes to your mind. On a daily basis. That's what I did. I jot down information as it comes to my mind and write it down. So that way, before you know it, you have a whole book of information, notes. So your notes pertain to your book. So like I said, pick your topic. Narrow that topic down. Say for instance you want to write about all the school, not districts, but you want to write about another, right here, I live in DC, so what if I want to write about DC public schools? What about DC public schools? What about it? I need to narrow that down. DC public schools can be broad because there's so many schools. What about DC public schools do I want to write about? Say for instance you want to write about dresses, you want to write about books, say for instance you want to write about all the famous painters. That would be a good one. I thought about actually doing that myself. We have Michelangelo, Picasso, different ones, a whole lot of ones, a whole lot of them. So say for instance you want to write about those, but still that can be narrowed down too. Because you can narrow that down to certain kind of paintings they painted, or the century that they painted in, because some of them were in the 21st century, or some of them were in the 19th century, 18th century, so 18th century painters. So that would be a good book. So I have my options open for a lot of different topics. I want to write about relationships. I want to write about. I thought about famous painters, Michelangelo, Picasso, different ones, So, but then you can write about painters this century, this time, or back in the past. So, but I'm just saying, narrow your topic down. Pick your topic, narrow it down, start doing your research, start writing down your notes on a daily basis. Then you have to type it in Microsoft Word, and when you type it in Microsoft Word, you have to make sure your margins are right. Then you're going to have to turn it over to but you'll be in touch with the publishing company when you pick a publishing company. Sometimes it's good to go ahead and pick a publishing company when you're halfway through with your book. I would say start looking for publishing companies. That way you can talk to them and you can find out how they want you to submit your file when it's time. Because all companies may have a different format for you to submit your manuscript to them. So Digipod, it wasn't too bad, and they will help you. I think they charge another fee. They charge an extra fee for them to help you with certain other little small things that you might need, with your margin and other things, But so pick your topic, narrow it down, start doing your research, start taking your notes, take your notes and start organizing your notes. Gathering all your information, start organizing your notes, and then later on, when you're halfway through with your book, you can, start talking to publishing companies. Like I said, digipod.com, right there, everything is right there. So I published 3 books with them. 3 books with digipod.com, the other 3 I published with the Google Play Partner Center. So at Digipod, they charge you to print. They charge you to print your book. So they print it out for you. They do a good job. They do a real good job. Matter of fact, let me see. So this is one of the books that I had published with Digipod. This is the back of the book, and it's the front of the book. You see, I put my picture up there as the author. That's me. And so Digipod, they Digipod, they do, I guess. They do a magnificent job. So this is some of the inside pages of my book. But so like I said, Digipod, it's the back of the book. And so you go to the Google Play Partner Center. Go to Google Play. Go to Google Play Partner Center, and you go to Google Play Partner Center, and then you sign up right there. And it don't cost you nothing. It's just that when you sell a book, so it'll be an ebook, but with DigiPod you get a hard copy like that. But in Google Play, you'll have an ebook. So what you do, you go to the Google Play Partners, what they call it, say the Google Play Partner Center.com. Go there, you have to go there and sign up for an account. So what they do, they're gonna take they may take 2 or 3 days before they probably send you an email and let you know if you have been accepted into the Google Play Partner Center. So that's the Google Play Partner Center.com. So if and when they accept you, 9 times out of 10 they're going to accept you, because you do it right now, it's good. So when they accept you, then you'll have an account set up. They'll have you set up your bank account information, so when you sell a book, it'll go into your bank account. So you have to go on, once they accept you, they get back to you, they'll send you an email, they'll let you know whether or not they accepted you at that particular time. And then you set up your bank account information right there. Everything's gonna be done right on the site. Google Play Partner Center.com. They'll have you do all that right on the site. So when you sell a book, they get a certain percentage, and the rest of it go on your account. So, but DigiPod, you have to pay. In the beginning, you have to pay for to print your book. So, but DigiPod is real good. You get a nice, beautiful copy like this. And so, I got 6 books that are in the Google Play Store, on the ebooks. I got 6 books in the Google Play. I never thought I would have 6 books, so I started out with 2 in 2018. And so now I got 6, so like 6 books, like 4 books later, in 2018. Almost 3 years later, I did 4 more books. Just children books, all my books are 1 book. I did a couple books are like 55 pages, and the rest of them, most of them is 35 pages. Just, see, it's simpler to write. I can do all kind of books if I want to, but it's about taking the time. Take the time to do, I can do a biography of myself, I can do a book for myself, but I chose to do children's books because it's simpler to do, easier, an easy way to let you break into the author industry. You start out with a 35-page, 40, 50-page children's book. Do your research. Go on Amazon, go on Barnes Noble, go on different websites to see how people have their children's book set up, so you can see exactly what goes into the book, the pages that go. Because you do want a copyright page. I did a preface, copyright. I did an acknowledgement page, a dedication page, and definitely I always do a reference page. And then also I forgot about my pictures too. My pictures, I get my pictures from DigiPod, not DigiPod, but Shutterstock. I get my pictures from Shutterstock.com, so Shutterstock.com. All my pictures from Shutterstock.com, but they cost $50 for 10 pictures. Better smoke a new thing. But right now they have a promotion. They had a promotion that I signed up for. The 10 pictures per month. 10 pictures per month for $29 for a whole year. Got a sparkling new thing. Yeah, so I get 10 pictures per month for $29 for a whole year, because I figured I wanted to do that plan because I'm steady writing books. So now I'm trying to see what my next topic would be. But get into it. Let your dreams come to pass. I never thought in my wildest dreams I have 6 children's books right about now. I never thought, because I know my husband said, honey, go ahead. Because I procrastinated for a while when I first started. I procrastinated. And I was like, I kept saying, well, I ain't got no money, because most of the publishing companies that I was talking to, they told me, oh, we're going to charge you $3,000. We're going to charge you. Some of them wasn't too bad, but one of them was $1,800, but you only give her a certain amount of books. It's like you only get two or three hard copies. And then, so that wasn't what I wanted. That was not considered customer value to me. So with Digipod, I got 24 books, 35 pages each, 55 pages for a reasonable amount. Yep, so that's what it was. So that's why I went with Digipod, and they did a good job. It didn't cost what those other companies were charging, and it looked just as good to me. So then you can do a book signing. I never had a book signing, but I want to do that maybe later on, do a book signing. Go out and do things. I have to get out, market my book more. I haven't really marketed my books like I should and like I could, and I still can. So, but if you are interested in writing your book, write your book. Get started. The dream. If it has been a dream of yours for a long time, get out there and do it. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. You can access different libraries right online. But I don't know if the libraries are open now or not, but you can access libraries right online. So, I have so many books when I went to college. I still have those books, so I can always read those. I have research and writing books, qualitative research books, qualitative research. I have marketing books, economic books, financial management books, accounting books. I kept all my books in college. I wasn't going to get none away and wasn't trying to, get rid of none. But I want to say thanks for joining me today. So think about it. Start writing your book. If you already started, then think about, there's other publishing companies out there if you want to check them out. Digipod, like I said, Digipod, Google Play Partner Center. But the Google Play Partner Center, they will only do an ebook. I don't know if they do hard copies. I wish they would do some hard copies. Because Digipod did hard copies for 3 of my books. Now I want to see dinner time now. I need something cold to drink. So I want to thank you all for joining me today. Hope to see you back here tomorrow. Hope to see you back here tomorrow. So I don't know what I'm going to talk about tomorrow, but 9 times out of 10 it will be something having to do with marketing, running a business, starting a business, maintaining your business, continuous improvement, customer satisfaction, customer value, competitive advantage, total quality management in all processes of your organization, in all departments. So if you're maintaining, you're practicing, you have a strategy to maintain total quality management, then that is going to trickle down to your products and your services in your corporation, in your organization, whether you're a big business or a small business. So thanks for joining me today, Cheryllee from the Everything Cheryllee brand. You go to Jamie Foxx, Chris Brown in the background. So I want to say thanks for joining me and hope to see you. And also check out my ebooks, children's books. All 6 of them are children's books. Google Play on the ebooks by Cheryl Hubbard, spelled with a C. So get started on your book. So if that has been a dream of yours for a while, dream of yours for a while, don't let that dream die down and roll over. So bring it back to life. So Google Play Partner Center, digipod.com, googleplaypartnercenter.com. So you all have a good one and get started on your dreams. And you all have a good one.